It is Pink, and just give me a reason. 80s, 90s, and now 98.3 The Key. It's Big Jim, Stacey Lee here on your Tuesday, 7:34, and she's running all over the house actually right now as we speak. Bree Turner, Rosalie Calvert on NBC's Grimm. Welcome to the show. Did you find a hiding spot?
I did. I'm in my the bathroom of the playroom in my house.
All right, Bree. So I was telling you off air, I'm a huge Grimm fan. I don't miss a week. And I was curious about your character in particular, because your character, you know, most of the characters are some sort of Vesson on the show, but you don't switch, you don't morph very often. Why is that?
Well, you know, the morphing is usually due to a lack of control. You know, some sort of emotional surge, good and bad, and I guess Rosalie's kept her cool, you know, pretty much a lot of the season. But tonight, I have one of my favorite morphs. Something very bad goes down, and that old badass quality of Rosalie comes back into play, which was fun.
Now, I really love the relationship between Rosalie and Monroe. Is that going anywhere? Can you tell us?
Yes, I know it's been going at like a glacier pace, but we're ramping up on that. I think the fans will be very satisfied, shall we say?
Okay.
By season's end.
Well, can two different Vesson, like, you know, he's a blue bot and you're not. So, yeah.
How does that work?
How does that work?
You know, this subject is discussed a lot at Grimm. You know, what happens when things get steamy, interspecies, you know, mating. I think, well, Silas, in true Silas fashion, you know, had like the very well-researched, logical response to this question, which is that we both come from the same, you know, family in terms of, you know, genealogy speaking, and I think you know, wolves and foxes, and so he doesn't think it's so outlandish, but I think it would be a really fun, very confusing thing to explore.
Now, you guys, so Grimm has been moved to Tuesday night versus Friday nights. So
yeah, tonight is our first Tuesday at 10 premiere.
Okay,
it's exciting. It's a huge coup to, you know, the NBC thought we can deliver post-voice time slot. It's exciting. We at first, you know, we were like, oh God, our Friday spot was so cozy and under the radar, but I think it just is, you know, our show's getting bigger in concept, and you know, each week our stories are getting broader and bigger. So I think we're due for a you know, a larger night. So I think it's going to be good.
I'm excited that it's on a Tuesday night.
Yeah.
I mean, not that I didn't hang out on Friday night and watch, because I did, but okay, one more question for you, and I'm going to let Jim, I got to ask you about, and I didn't realize this, that you were in The Big Lebowski. The Dude Abides, really? Yeah.
The Dude Abides, man. The Dude Abides.
What a cool movie to be in.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I know. I had a, you know, pretty extensive dance career before I transitioned into acting, and I did a lot of really, really fun jobs, and one of them was The Big Lebowski, and I'm in the dream sequence when the dude has, you know, gets knocked out and he starts dreaming and about where the we have the bowling pin hats on our heads. It's like very Busby Berkeley-esque dream sequence, and if you see the shot where he's floating on the ground going underneath all the girls' legs, I'm the fifth leg back.
Yeah. I'm going to watch that again and look for your leg.
Now, Stacey was doing some research. She was doing some research for me, and what she pulled up, what movie was that I was just freaking out about?
Joe Dirt.
Oh, Joe Dirt. Yeah, you were on Joe Dirt.
That was so long.
Classic.
What was that all about, really?
Oh, that was wild. You know, I mean, I had just done Deuce Bigelow with Rob Schneider, and so I sort of fell into that Happy Madison group of SNL players, and so, you know, Adam Sandler produced both films, and then they asked me to had that little part in Joe Dirt, which was fun to play a completely,
That's hilarious.
silly sorority bubblehead.
So I know you've got young kids. Will you let your kids see The Big Lebowski or Joe Dirt or American Pie?
When they're older, they're little. They're little. I don't know if Julianne Moore's flying breasts in The Big Lebowski. Although my son, I'm still nursing my son, so I guess he'd be right at home.
Yeah, there you go.
Flying breasts.
Well, Bree, thank you so much. I was hoping we'd make it through this interview, and I was praying that we wouldn't hear a toilet flush because I know you're hiding out in the bathroom in there. So thanks for not doing that.
I multitask.
Okay, good, perfect. Wow. All right, so catch it tonight. It is NBC's Grimm, and you guys can see it at 10. Bree Turner, Rosalie Calvert, thank you so much for taking some time with us this morning.
Thanks, guys.
All right, take care.